My name is Janary, and I serve as a Nazarene missionary in the Asia-Pacific region. I love video games, hip-hop dancing, cooking, calligraphy, learning about culture, and telling stories. And that's how God has opened so many doors for divine appointments. I met a friend through a language exchange, and we met regularly in cafes so she can practice her English and I can practice my Japanese. I prayed for about a year and a half for an opportunity to share about Jesus, and the Lord answered that prayer when she invited me to go to the north of Okinawa. As we were chatting in the car, she asked me, "What are you doing for Christmas? Will you have Kentucky Fried Chicken?" In Japan, everyone knows about KFC, and that's what they like to eat for Christmas. But many people don't know about Jesus or what Christmas is about. So on that 2-hour ride, imagine the chance I had to share with her what Christmas means to me. I serve in the Asia-Pacific region as the Regional Youth Coordinator, and I live in Japan because God has called me to serve as a missionary to unreached people. God used short-term missions in the Mesoamerica region, far from my home in the Philippines, to clarify how He was calling me. I was speaking with someone while we were in Mexico, and I realized this person genuinely never heard about Jesus or what He did for them. I was so surprised that they didn't know the end of the story. And that was my turning point. I said, "The Lord is calling me to unreached people groups because there are people who have never heard the gospel. If even people in countries where the gospel is very common are still unsure about Jesus, how much more in countries where people haven't heard at all?" In unreached people groups, there are not enough Christians or resources to evangelize their own people. I want to be a part of that small group of believers that can be a light in that place, because the chances of people going to a church or having a conversation with a Christian are very low. I want to be a friend to the people that I meet, because God has already been working in their hearts before I show up. I want to partner with what He is doing in their lives. Serving in missions has expanded me and made me a whole different person. When I first moved, I would say things like, "Well, in the Philippines, we do it this way." But I had to get rid of that, because there is not only one right way. I have learned a way to live that is not just the Filipino way or the Japanese way. Keeping in step with the Holy Spirit becomes its own culture. I learn and I contribute, and I become richer in the process. I'm so glad when God called me to missions, He gave me the strength to say, "Yes, Lord, send me."